Hello, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Maggie. Today we're going to be doing a 2025 glow up video, and it's not just going to be like a physical glow up, it's going to be like a mental glow up. I'm going to show you making my vision board and some other stuff. I thought these little bloody knives were very fitting for what I was about to do, which was dermaplaning. I love dermaplaning. I've done it for years now. Today I'm using an antiseptic face cleanser to make sure my skin's really clean, and then I used it to like run the blade across my face. But you can do it like where you like hold your skin taut and then shave on dry skin. After I've done all of these methods, I think my preferred method is doing it on a oiled skin. It's easier to get all the stuff off your skin. Doing it on a dry face, obviously you can get a little bit more, but I felt like I also had to just keep going in and in because my face would dry out and then I'd get it wet again with this antiseptic cleanser, which makes sense because it has more of a drying agent in it. This can be really good for fine lines, rough skin, obviously getting all that peach fuzz off, pore minimization, and helping your makeup really sit well on your skin, as well as absorbing your skincare better. I've done this for a few years now. I did my little mustache area a little before this, like a few weeks, because it was just getting out of hand and it was just looking a little too mustachio, and if you want that, go for it, but I just don't, and I feel like my makeup just lays so much better when I do this on my skin. They say it's good for helping with like fine lines and stuff. I don't know. I'm not old enough to be able to tell if that does anything, as well as it says it helps with your skin tone. And I do have a bit of redness in my skin, and I do feel like when I do this, it helps with the redness a little, as well as getting those acne scars to heal a little quicker, because you're essentially getting the peach fuzz off your face, as well as like any dead skin that's just living on there, making your skin look like a rough Sahara desert, because sometimes it just gets very dry on there and makes application for makeup just not seamless. I usually put on my favorite music and do this and just do a whole skincare routine just to really pamper myself. It's really good for the mental health, and also this is so satisfying, like seeing all the peach fuzz that came off my face. It would have been more if I hadn't done my mustachio area before. Just be careful not to like cut your nose, because I've done that. And if you feel like you need to run over with like a body razor, just do that too. If you don't want to buy a Dermaplaning blade, you could just do that. Next is eyebrows. I have let these grow out a little too ferocious. I've always had these big bushy eyebrows. My mom used to have ones, like she said, like this, but the 90s or whatever era it was that she did it destroyed her eyebrows. She said she let someone pluck her eyebrows once, and ever since then she's had those 90s thin eyebrows and she can't get them to grow back. So ladies, don't touch your eyebrows. I know that there's methods now to grow it back, but she's tried that and it just doesn't work. So I'm very particular with my eyebrows. I don't think I would ever go get them professionally done because I'm scared of having a horror story like that. But my routine is I take this little, like, I don't even know, it's like a eyebrow, I think, scissor. I don't know if it's for your eyebrows. I use it for my eyebrows, and I brush them downwards, and then I use the arched little scissors to cut them and then brush them back, because they're just like very long. They're giving Einstein, especially when I do this, or a koala bear. So they need shortened a little bit, so they're not super long and unmanageable. And then I will go upwards and do about the same thing, just to make sure they're not too super long sticking up either. And sometimes I'll use it to like clean up like my unibrow or just like little hairs right there. But I will go in with tweezers and just pluck underneath there. But you could use your dermaplaning little razor just to do quick touch-ups between, you know, the full eyebrow trim. Like I said, I'll take some tweezers. These aren't my preferred one. I have some Tweezerman ones I got from Marshall's that are super sharp and work a lot better than these, but I couldn't find them, so whatever works best for you. And I just follow the rule, like where, you know, you line it up with your nose and then the edge of your eyebrow to make sure I'm getting like the shape that works for my face. and then anything that grows underneath it, I'll just pluck it. I've kind of always wanted to try the Ariana straight brows, but I'm too scared that they won't grow back normal again, so these are the brows I'm going to dye with for now. My last thing that I do is I took this, you can get them off Amazon, like a pack of clear mascara tubes with nothing in them, and I fill it with castor oil or vitamin E oil, whatever you want, and I run it through my brows because especially during the winter, they get flake city and super dry. That also helps hair growth and just keep it nice and strong. I'll also use this on my lashes when I go to bed to help them grow a little bit, and it just helps keep everything nice and hydrated, and I honestly think it's helped. Next step is a soothing sheet mask. Now that we've attacked our face with a knife and tweezers, it's all irritated, so I'm putting on this like Restore sheet mask. It was pink, I didn't know that. Any sheet mask will do. This one's just a nice soothing one, calming that skin after you assaulted it with a razor. And this one said to leave it on 20 minutes. Sometimes I will leave it on longer, and whatever excess fluids in the bag, I will run it down my neck and chest. After I take this off, I will take my gua sha and do a nice gua sha facial. I try to do this every morning and night, and I honestly, every time I forget to do this for like a week, I can tell how much more like puffier and like fluid is in my face, especially right now. My allergies have been bothering me from not like being outside enough. It's like the house allergies. So I'm definitely like more puffy, but doing this really helps get all that fluid out of your face, and I always make sure to drag it down my neck for the lymphatic drainage and just to help snatch that jawline a little bit. It's very relaxing, and I honestly really do see like a result from it, so I definitely suggest it. This one is a body gua sha. I honestly prefer this one just because it's so big, and then I can also use it on my body too if it's sore. If you don't have a gua sha, you can just use your hands. I've also found my like detangler brushes have like a curve to it that looks like a gua sha, so you could use that. Just make sure you clean it. And there you go. My skin is nice and exfoliated, smooth. It feels so much better. Next up is my 2025 vision board. I had fun making this. First, you have to set the vibes. I had to get my little typewriter keyboard thingy out that I attached to my iPad. You could put it in that little slot, but I have this iPad stand that I like using. Yes, I'm listening to winter Animal Crossing music. Who doesn't? It's very relaxing. If you want some music, do anything to, I suggest Animal Crossing. It's the best. I made a s'mores iced latte today, and then I'm using my little electric candle lighter I got for Christmas from my mom and lighting a little ambiance. The only thing about these kind of candles I don't like is there's no scent. Like, why would you make it so pretty yet it has no scent? Now that the vibes are immaculate, I am going to log on to Pinterest and type in all the little inspiration things that I'm looking for my vision board. I thought about making this into a collage. I might eventually do that on Procreate, but for now it's just going to be the 2025 vision board. The first thing that I immediately wanted to put on there was a Victorian house. Not necessarily, I mean, I would love to live in one, but I have to be realistic. That sounds really expensive. I really want to go somewhere and stay in a Victorian house, Airbnb. I just think that would be so fun and cozy. But being able to stay in one would be really nice, so that's definitely going on my vision board. If it was a pink one, that would be even better. It's going to be more of a realistic 2025 vision board because I know myself and life is unpredictable. So for 2025, I want to keep making more content, maybe doing a different variety of things. I love watching people's vlogs. I've just never felt like my life was like interesting enough, but I feel like I could just vlog little moments of like doing fun stuff and then eventually put it into a vlog. I don't know. I just think that would be fun. So I definitely want to keep doing that. And then my goal right now is to get to 1,000 subscribers. And when I do that, I want to get a cake. Or make the cake. Probably make the cake because I feel like that would be fun and maybe that could be a video. And I want to do a giveaway when I get to 1,000 subscribers. Really want this Osmo Pocket 3. They're an investment, that's for sure. So I'm thinking about getting the 2. I want to do some more research on it. I would really love the 3, but the 2 is probably more reasonable. But we'll see. We'll see what happens if I get that going on my vision board. Another thing on my vision board is to continue my love of getting tattoos. And I kind of want to start like drawing my own little tattoos. I don't know if people would ever want to like buy them to get done. I would love to learn how to do tattooing. I'm just scared it would be one of those things that I really wanted to be good at and I would just be bad and be disappointed again. But this year I want to get my other hand done. I want one of these like 20th century kind of like Art Deco ladies on my other hand, and I want to get maybe a little picture frame hanging on my other arm. I don't know. But basically I just want more tattoos, and that's gonna be in the future. It's already gonna happen, so I might as well put it on there because I can do that. Told me 5 years ago I'd have tattoos all over my arms, I would have thought you were crazy because I've always had like this vendetta against my own arms. I've not liked them, but now I'm decorating them with pretty things, and I found a tattooist that I really like, and she does great work, and now I like my arms. So growth. I mean, that's growth from last year. Last year I wouldn't have thought I'm putting tattoos on my arm. But yeah, I love tattoos. They're so beautiful. I know my dad doesn't like them, but one day I'm going to be incinerated when I die, so it really doesn't matter. But I really want one of these flower ladies on my hand. I'm really into those, and I know that's kind of her style, so I know she's gonna rock it. I'm gonna do a tattoo tour if you're interested. Even if you're not, I'm still gonna do it because I want to create really pretty shots of the tattoos. I just love doing that, so look out for that. This was on my vision board last year, but moving. I mean, like I said, life happens. Me and my husband would love more than anything to have our own house that we can decorate and paint and have more space and do whatever we want in and just like grow in it. And we want to create beautiful vibes. Well, I at least do. I love color. I love like home and design and interior design. I feel like my style is either a Victorian Gothic haunted house or rainbow colorful pink mid-century 70s vibe, and there's like no in between. So maybe from room to room you're just gonna feel like you're in a different vibe, which could be fun. So I was just pinning things that would be inspiration, and we both dream of having our own, like, we have a bunch of DVDs, so we want to make our own movie room, so it's like floor to ceiling shelves, like a little maze, like you're in your own rental store, and you can shop our collection, and it'll be in all alphabetical order, and like the Nick Cage section and horror section, and it's exciting to think about. So this is going on there. Hopefully it'll happen. If it doesn't, whatever. We like our apartment, but you can see the vibes. Very 70s, very your parents' basement. It wants to feel cozy, have all our memorabilia and posters. Obviously I love colors, so I just want to decorate the whole place to make you feel nice and cozy and inviting. I love pink and green, so definitely want to do something with that. I love a good 1920s bathroom. That is stretching because I feel like that would be so expensive, but I've seen so many people of like getting houses with those, and then they just destroy them and make them look like gray boxes. And it's so sad. The other thing I want to get better at is keeping our apartment nice and clean. I've been getting better. I've decluttered my closet a bunch, but my vanity space is always a hot mess. I will clean it and it'll be a hot mess within 3 days, so I want to get better at that. I also want to go antiquing more, and I want to thrift a vintage perfume bottle like this with the little puffer. I have one on my arm now, and I just need one in my collection. I also collect vintage mini hand mirrors, so I love looking for those. It's like a little scavenger hunt every time you go antique shopping to see if you'll find them. Especially if I got a house, I would love to have a room that's just my beauty room. Oof, I have so many ideas. Like, look at that, it's so beautiful. I want to feel like I'm in my own little comfort bubble. Another thing I feel like I've been pretty good about last year is hanging out with my friends. I would love to go on like a mini girls trip, like a little weekend to the beach somewhere,
and just hang out with them and giggle and laugh for the weekend. I think that would be so fun. A very attainable thing is a disco ball hanger with the lights, but I also like this tool option. I have disco balls everywhere. Obviously I have one on my hand, so I'd love to actually hang it up and have that full immersive experience. The thing I really need to do is get a new job. I'm still looking and applying, and just like no one wants me, so like what can I do? I'm just a girl. I want to get back into my creative zone. Like I said, I want to start doodling things like this because I don't know, I have so many ideas and I haven't drawn in forever, and that's what I went to school for. I think I got a little in my head where it's like, well, if I can't find a job with it, I don't want to do it anymore. But I need to be creative again. Fashion is always something I'm interested in. I'm like very into color, monochromatic vibes, vintage, like 1950s, 60s, like everything. Like right now I'm wearing a vintage 1960s peignoir that I got at an antique store, which I would love to find more of those. But I just want to immersify and make myself look like a walking hug and happiness. I want to get into puzzles. The brand Le Puzz is like so appealing to me. Every single puzzle that they have is so cute. I really want to get one of those and do it. I also have vintage matchbooks I got at an antique store that I bought to do a craft, which was like a shadow box of them, and I still haven't done it, so I need to do that. I also want to continue my workout game. I just really want to get fit. I want to be able to punch a man. Not really, but if I had to. I want to read more. Last year, my goal was to read one book, and I only read half a book, and that's really sad. Of course, always going to the cinema. I would love to like find some old cinemas to go to around where I live. I would love to go back to DC, especially in the spring. It's like one of my favorite places. It just has so much historical museums, and I just love it. And my friend Gabby lives there, so it would be like a hitting two birds with one stone or whatever. I don't really understand that saying, but I would love to go to Colorado. I'm just throwing that on there. These are a lot. I would just like to travel, even if it's just going in the same state I live or to Michigan or something easy. I love just mini trips. They're so fun. It would be nice to do like a longer one, but mini ones are just as easy. I want to go to more museums and just keep like learning. I feel like a lot of people these days are so unschooled, unknowledgeable, like not empathetic. They like to like forget the past and be like, well, if we don't look at it, it'll be fine, but we have to look at it to move on and get better. So I love learning about history. The biggest goal I have this year is just to go to the doctor. I haven't gone in years. I need to go to the gynecologist. I haven't gone in like 5 years. I know that's bad. If I don't do any of these, I just need to do that one thing, go to the doctor. I love going into photo booths. They're so fun. Me and my husband do them all the time, and I would love to do it with my friends too, or my nephew. And I like the ones where it's like you pop in, you take a photo, someone else pops in, and then you have a whole strip of just you and your friends or your loved ones. Flowers. I want to get more flowers in the house. They make me really happy, especially tulips. So I want to try doing that. It just helps your brain health because they smell good, they look pretty, and I want to be happier this year because life isn't about what you do as a job or how you make money. And I need to keep telling myself that. I am beating myself up all year about it because I can't find a job. Or I'm like, oh my god, I just work here. I'm such a loser. No one cares. Really, no one does care. Just yourself. Just need to keep being my silly goose self, doing the things that I love. And if someone has something bad to say about it, it's more a reflection on them, not a reflection on me. I'm doing fine, and I have the things that are important. The things that I want aren't important, like a new job. Like, yes, I need to make more money, but it's not what makes me me. On a more physical side of the 2025 goal, in my next video, I'm going to be transforming my hair into the cherry cola chocolate color with overtone. It's like a new shape that they have. I thought about putting it in this video, but I wanted to dedicate a whole video to it because I'm also going to show my heatless curl routine that I've been doing. I've been talking about doing my hair like this for like at least a year, and it's overtone, so it will wash out if I hate it. Travel more. Obviously, I love Michigan. I love being at the lake. I want to go there and
go to the beach more and see the sunset, and go to different parts of like Lake Michigan and go antiquing. Love to go with my family and go with my nephews to the beach. That would be so fun to watch them play in the water together. Well, one's like 1, so he's probably gonna cry. I can see it now. I can see him crying at the waves. This is again part of we buy a house, me and my husband redecorating it together. Also, I would love to help him create his own amazing office, and also my beauty room, have an office area and make it the coziest, cute little oasis. The office we have right now is just kind of a hot mess. Going back to making things, even if it's bad, I want to do that. I want to get back into, I used to paint denim jackets. I have one that's like half done, that's Chihiro and Spirited Away theme that I would love to finish, so I need to do that. And then this one's a big one. I love Friend Beauty. Like, their brand always does really good on my channel, and I just love the products. I'm an Arianator. What can I say? And I would love if they would notice me. I would love to be on their PR list. Like, is that ever gonna happen? We gotta manifest it. And then obviously I'm pinning makeup looks. I want to keep doing more fun and creative and different makeup looks, and trying to post as much content as I want. Spending time with family, I feel like I haven't done that enough this year, and I feel like that's important. And then scrapbooking. I probably won't be doing a physical scrapbooking system, more of a digital one like I've been doing on like Instagram and stuff, because I don't want to have a lot of clutter in my house, but I want to get back to doing that. It's fun. And then houses again. That's like the main goal this year, is for us to get a house. And that is the overview of my mood board. I think it turned out really cute, and I feel like it all like kind of vibes together and looks nice. So I'm gonna be curious. Next year I'm gonna do a video reviewing my mood board and seeing if I checked any of those off. That'll be fun to look back at and see where I am with my channel too. I'm almost to 900 subscribers. My goal is 1,000, like I said, so we shall see what the future has in store for me. Hopefully all good things. Hopefully we're all gonna have a year where we thrive and are happy, and I don't know. I really, really want that for all of us. Last year was a struggle, and I want to forget it ever happened. Besides some of the memorable moments, but I feel like that's most people. So here's to a better year, hopefully crossing all of our fingers and toes. I hope you enjoyed this video. The next one, in part 2, I'm going to be doing a hair makeover, and you'll just have to see what happens. Forget to like, subscribe, and comment below. Bye!